Welcome to the Flagler Steakhouse. My name is Chef Thomas Laimo, and I will be preparing steak au poivre. Here's what you need to make a steak au poivre. 12-ounce prime New York strip steak, cracked peppercorns, kosher salt, vegetable oil, chopped shallots, whole butter, green peppercorns in the brine, brandy, veal stock, and heavy cream. 1 baked potato, pre-baked, Parmesan cheese, freshly chopped parsley, a little sea salt, and some truffle oil. Let's start cooking. Start off with the steak au poivre. First we're going to do is going to heat up the pan. Then we're going to start with the steak. Very importantly with the steak is to season the steak. A lot of home cooks sometimes don't season their food enough, and they want to know why when they come to a restaurant why it tastes so good. It's because we use a lot of salt and a lot of pepper on both sides. And then once that's nice and seasoned with the kosher salt, we're gonna rub it with our cracked black pepper. Press the peppercorn right into the steak, so it kind of actually, it's gonna create a crust when I sear it. Now you gotta make sure your pan's hot. We're gonna put a little vegetable oil in there. Searing means limited amount of oil on high heat. The oil is kind of rippling in the pan, so that indicates to me that this is hot enough to start searing. So I think this is gonna be hot enough now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at this. See, it's got a nice little color on it. We're gonna turn it over. We're gonna sear the second side. Now at the same time, what I like to do, take some of the extra fat and just nappe it over the top of the steak. We're gonna finish the steak in the oven at 450 degrees for about 7 minutes. Put it right in the oven. Now we're gonna make the sauce in the pan. We take our whole butter, about a tablespoon and a half. Take our shallots, over medium-low heat. I'm sweating the shallots down. They're starting to be a little bit translucent. Now it's at that state, we're gonna add some peppercorns in the brine, marry those flavors a little bit. Now here comes the fun and exciting part. We got our brandy. You wanna take it off the flame. This is called deglazing. Now I've burned all the alcohol off. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce this down. Very important step in making the sauce is the natural reduction of the sauce itself. It's reduced down about halfway. Now we're gonna add our veal stock. We're gonna reduce that by half as well. The sauce is reducing down very nicely. Now we're gonna add our heavy cream. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a swish. And let that cook down for about 2 minutes till it's reduced by half. Now we're gonna prepare the sides to go with the steaks. 50-count Idaho baked potato that's been pre-baked and cooled down, and we're gonna deep fry it. They're probably gonna take about 1.5 to 2 minutes to cook. Now the steak, we're gonna let it rest. So this is just about done. You see the sauce? It's really reduced down really nice right now. And we're gonna turn this off. I'm gonna finish it in about a minute. While that's going, we're gonna start working on the asparagus. Tablespoon of whole butter, some shallots. And once that gets nice and sweated, we're gonna add our asparagus. Very simple. We're gonna season it with salt, freshly ground black pepper. Make sure all the salt and pepper is evenly distributed, and that's ready. Steak's gonna go right on the plate like this. Steak fries are gonna go in a bowl. You wanna kind of have a little bit of oil on the steak fries itself because when you season with the salt and the pepper, it's gonna stick. Reggiano cheese, fresh parsley, and we're gonna put a little truffle oil. And we're just gonna place our steak fries right on the plate. Now we're just gonna put the asparagus on the plate. Now we're gonna finish the sauce with butter. This is what we call a natural reduction sauce. Turn the heat off. Now we're gonna sauce our steak. Here you have it, steak au poivre with steak frites. I could make it for you in the Flagler Steakhouse, or you can make it at home, whatever you would like. Welcome to the Flagler Steakhouse. Can I get excited?
You can get excited.
Welcome to the Flagler Steakhouse. My name is Chef Thomas, and I'm going to be preparing steaks. Oh, God.